Welcome to Adulting with Joyce Pring. Watch the full video of this episode on my channel, www.youtube.com/JoycePringTV. And if you want to level up your adulting game, check out joycepring.com/collections for my digital products and courses. A lot of women have these negative connotations about homemakers or the wife being at home and making, like, you belong in the kitchen as like a parang an insult to women. It takes so much brain work. You have to be so in tuned and intentional to actually, alam mo, try nyo na ba yung naiisipin mo kung anong papakain mo sa mga tao every single day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks? It's crazy. It's a lot of work. And a lot of people think that it's useless to do that, na parang degrading siya somehow. But when I started doing it, I felt elevated. I felt even more important because now I could see that the food that my children are eating, the food that my husband is eating, is directly affecting their mood. It's directly affecting their health. It's directly affecting their disposition. And it just reminded me that everything unto the Lord is worship. Everything that we do unto the Lord should be worship unto the Lord, diba? Everything that we do should be worship unto the Lord. And I say that because as somebody who thought that there was only one way of doing things, like hindi, it's either you're 100% a career woman or either a 100% a homemaker. You can never be a little bit of both. I felt like I was stuck. Like I could never actually be 100% a career, a homemaker. But I realized that there's really blessing in answering the call to where God is leading you. It's still a process. Like to this day, I'm still working, obviously. I'm still here. But I think what it means to be choosing and living the soft life is that I've removed the pressure of constantly hustling and constantly being at the top of my game away from my shoulders. Like that's no longer a weight I carry. I now understand that in this particular season of my life, my priority is to stay at home, to take care of my children, to make sure that I'm able to help and love my husband, and that this is just a season where my children need me most. Now, does that mean that I'll never be back, that I'll never have the opportunities again to work and to pursue something else in the future? Probably not, right? Like maybe if that's something that I will have a desire for again in the future, who am I to say na hindi na ako magiging successful maybe 20, 15 years down the road where I want to pursue something and my children don't need me as much anymore. But right now, kailangan na kailangan nila ako. And the soft life is what will help them flourish the most at this point. So, I say all of these things as somebody who is still learning. I'm still embracing, I'm still learning, I'm still trying to embrace it. But I see the merit now. I see the beauty in it now. And by God's grace, nag-soften na yung heart ko that I actually enjoy it now. And even though meron mga challenges and there are a lot of things that I feel like I still need to surrender to God, nakikita ko na it's such a beautiful calling to be where I am right now. And it's such a privilege to be living the soft life because I know that not a lot of women can do that because of their particular circumstances. And I'm not saying that this is the only way to live, but what I'm trying to say is it is one beautiful way to live if you ever consider it. And if you ever look at it like I did before, na parang, that's so boring. It's so boring to just live in the suburbs and then take care of your family. I was like that before. But when you're in it and when you see how God uses even the simplest experiences and the day-to-day simplicities to prune you, to care for you, to show you His glory and His beauty, matatransform ka talaga. And it's been such an amazing experience for me. Ang dami ko nang sinabi. Wala naman ako sinagot na question. Okay, So there, I've also been taking videos of myself cooking pero hindi ko pa na-upload kasi parang sobrang wala akong alam. Baka may magsabi na, oh, hindi dapat ganyan yung pag-saute. But I'm so passionate about this topic because I feel like I have such a special perspective on it kasi never ako naging soft life girly before. As in, girl boss girly ako, 'di ba? So parang ang ganda kasi nagkakaroon ako ng transitionary phase that I'd love to share with you guys. So if you want to hear more about it, please do let me know because I feel like I have a lot of insight to share. I was thinking nga parang from girl boss to homemaker, it's such an incredible experience that I've been having so far. It's difficult, there are challenges, but I'm learning so much. And I'm turning 31 this year. I never imagined that this would be my life at 31 because I was always on the fast lane. But now that I'm in the soft life and the slow down era, it's been beautiful. So as I end this episode, I wanted to share with you a couple of books that I've read in the past few months that I feel like could be helpful to you. One is M is for Mama. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know that I've read this book, M is for Mama. Let Me Be a Woman by Elizabeth Elliot. And also, Risen Motherhood is very good as well. And finally, the one that I've read recently, which really solidified my position on the soft life, is The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry. Beautiful book. So I'm going to leave you with that. And if you want to hear more of this journey, please do let me know on my Instagram and on the podcast. And we'll see you on the next one. That's it for this episode of Adulting with Joyce Pring. If you liked this podcast, please don't forget to use the hashtag Adulting with Joyce Pring and also check out www.joycepring.com for the show notes and tag me on social media with you know it at Joyce Pring. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Paalam!